a lot of people call Michael Jackson a child molester, and everybody still loved this man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody still loved this man, but you got so many people that
I just
don't.
now stopped listening to R. Kelly music, and I've been knowing that he was.
Why? Why R. Kelly music?
Oh, he's a fucking molester.
Is he
That's
really?
why. Yes, he is.
Is he really? You got a
He's a
motherfucker on your
molester.
label and a motherfucking molester, and y'all
I'm gonna
didn't
wait
send him
till
to
he's
jail.
convicted in the court of
Send him
law.
somewhere. Exactly.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the
Yeah,
doubt.
well.
Even with that,
Yeah.
all these people talking, but R. Kelly, these motherfuckers know what they
My
get
point
themselves
to
into.
that is we've been knowing about R. Kelly and his addiction way in 2003, and I just
I
said,
like
I
young
just
bitches.
stopped. I just stopped liking him in 2019.
And I'm glad we own this.
Yeah.
You got videos out there. You got young women, 14 and 15 years old, look like they 19 and 25. They out there doing grown-up shit,
That's
grown
true.
woman shit. Listen to me before you say something. Out there doing grown woman shit. But what happens when they come up missing? They got their 9-year-old daughters out here twerking and all this shit, dressed up with makeup and all this shit on. What's supposed to happen?
They ain't
These
supposed
OLED
to still be
they-
touched.
Bullshit.
They ain't supposed to be touched.
Stop putting your. No, they're not supposed to be
Yeah,
touched.
yeah.
But don't put yourself in a position to be sold.
The parents,
Now, if
their
you
mama,
understand that,
their
then
mama
talk
need,
to me.
yeah. Their mama need to not be allowing that to happen.
So-
and all that. But
Don't win my case
But-
for me, because here now.
we still ain't supposed to be
wait a
touching
minute.
them.
Now here go R. Kelly. R. Kelly fucking was 17 years old and up, right? Okay, 14 and up. Why the fuck is she there at that time of night? Where your parents at?
Well, she was there with her cousin.
I
Sparkle,
don't care.
or
Well, her
something like
cousin
that.
should be the one in jail.
Sparkle said she got problems, and you know
She should have been in jail for even letting him go in the room.
But she said
with,
she didn't know and all of that.
Come on, man. You don't let this
Hey,
little girl go in no room
okay.
with no grown-ass man by herself.
14, 15, 16-year-old kids, we can't watch like that.
Well-
But as a 27, 28, 30-year-old man, we know they are off limits.
Reggie Wright.
We're
This
there
is,
off
this
limits.
is the way of the world today. Just how we've been talking, how people's perception and how they accept
They're off
the way
limits.
we live and motherfuckers that talk. This is the same shit. Who put their kid in front of a man that got money and then let him go off by himself with her knowing that she's a minor? Wait a minute. It ain't just his fault. It's his fault for taking her in that room.
It's the parents' fault too.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so don't be ready to chop his dick off.
Family has some
You know what?
coachability.
I'm gonna say this. The only time it matters in situations like this when it happens to our family.
No, it don't. And none of these kids are my kids. And he had no business to keep doing
Okay.
what he's doing.
Donald Trump
to the girl.
has admitted, I've been just what you call him. They don't lock him up, but they lock up Bill Cosby. Come on, this can go forever.
We're talking about molestations and child and
Same
messing
shit.
with
A
child
date rape
over-
is the same thing as molesting a
No, it's not.
motherfucker.
It's a lot worse.
Man,
It's a lot worse.
it's wrong though, right?
Both
At
of
the
them
end
is
of the
wrong.
day, it's wrong.
Both of them is wrong, but
And
child
it-
molestation is a lot worse than
Okay, R. Kelly,
than grabbing somebody's pussy.
but R. Kelly is not at
And
fault
I'm
by
not saying
himself.
that Trump is right for what he did. I'm not trying to justify what he did, but we not going up here and justify R. Kelly for what
I'm
he
not
did.
justifying nothing. I'm
Sounds
just
like it.
I'm showing you points of why. How is it just blamed on him when you got? How the fuck can he fly a motherfucker?
Yeah, like
wait a minute, listen, Alex. How can R. Kelly fly 3 women from Compton to fucking Australia, a 14-hour flight, and stay gone 2 weeks, and my mom and them don't know where the fuck I'm at? If you know this man, hold on, Reggie, and I want you to be honest. If you know this man just raped your daughter and been sleeping with your 14-year-old daughter, why when he give you $15,000 is over and done? We good. Well, all right.
Is that what happened?
Why take a settlement? What I'm saying. If you know Michael Jackson was molesting your son, a man raping a boy, why would you take a settlement? No, I want your ass under the fucking jail.
Exactly.
I want your shit cut off where you can't do it no more and nobody have to deal with you. You're a fucking pedophile.
But R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, both are pedophiles, and we need to
That can be the
stop
point, but
buying their music and supporting them.
that can be the point. But what about their mamas and daddies that's going to court?
They need to be dealt with.
I'm telling
I
you,
know.
man.
I just know that they were 14-year-olds that got their dick, got a 27, 28-year-old dick in them.
Okay.
And that's a problem.
Well, they shouldn't have been acting like they was grown-ass women. And that's what you get, acting like grown women. You got these little girls out here want to be grown, don't want to listen to nothing, don't want to listen to
James
nobody.
don't have no daughters.
No, I do got a daughter. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm telling you, my daughter wanted to run the streets and didn't want to listen.
But you didn't allow that.
Bullshit.
You allowed
After I
it?
let her go back to her mama, she doing her and her mama. Then she wound up pregnant.
By
I
a
took care of
27, 28-year-old?
Listen, I ran my, it don't matter how old it was. Listen, I'm trying to tell you what happened, Reggie.
Okay, I'm listening.
My daughter.
But 27, 28-year-old
Listen,
versus a 14 is different.
The niggas was 35, 40 years old. 35, 40 years old.
Okay, all right. And she was how old?
And Thailand was 19. No, listen to me. The shit that they doing out, man, I'm done.
Go ahead, James.
No.
No, we talking about a 13, 14-year-old versus a 19. It's a big difference,
But
James.
no, it's the difference.
They're adult now.
Reggie, I want you to listen and hear what I'm saying.
I'm listening.
The reason why these girls are out here and niggas accepting that because they look older, they're more mature than what they were back when we went to school. Every girl in the fourth grade and the fifth grade didn't have no titties.
Yeah.
They weren't even wearing training bras.
I got what you're saying about how
Go to
they
a junior
dress
high now. Go to a high school now. They got ass, titties, and everything else.
You still don't
make
touch
up the whole nine. No, it don't.
You still can't touch them, man.
No, you can't. But you got men out there that think like that, dog. You're gonna always have a fucking pedophile. So how do you protect your family?
Yeah, go ahead, James.
You gotta have you gotta teach your kids, man. Dressing up like this only gets you one way. You got
I agree with you on that.
little kids getting snatched off the street walking from school because they got ass and titties. You know what I'm saying? You got the little white girl that was doing the beauty pageants. Yeah. She looked like a 20-year-old midget. Okay, I'm getting a little witch come, but what I'm trying to say to y'all, man, is that, you know, it's how you raise your kid, especially a girl, especially your daughters. How you gotta have them like this. You gotta cuff them.
Yeah.
Because when you let them go and loose like that.
All that you're 100% right, James.
Yeah.
But a 27, 28-year-old man still don't supposed to be lusting over a 13-year-old girl.
True. That's true.
I don't care how she's dressed.
I know.
How she look.
And
if you do it and you get caught, then you need
should
to go
do the
to jail.
time.
He had been successfully buying people off, as y'all said. And so he has been dealing with parents, and he has been dealing with young ladies, really, where he got into their mind. And he controlled that mind. He was almost like a pimp.
He was a temptation.
He was really a pimp. Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
And in our today, in our society, that's all that matters, money. You getting these money and these parents is, man, I'm going to jump on the bandwagon. You better say he did me too. Maybe not be true, but they getting paid off. Now, why get paid off and that means you don't give a fuck about your child. You took this money. I'd rather see your ass lynched.
There's so many of them. Like I said, I forgave him from Sparkle. I seen that video. I watched that tape. I guess I watched child pornography. Because I watched that tape where he had sex with Sparkle niece. We found out later she was 14.
Brother,
but now that I know the age that she was, I feel bad.
Is not the only guy on this planet that's doing it.
No, I can tell you people on death row that was doing
and
it.
You got exactly.
And so,
and should they have been in jail or should they have been kicked off death row? I'm not fucking with you niggas no more.
I always tell the story.
Okay.
When it happened, we had to pay those people off. We sent his ass home and say, "Nigga, you need to go home and be with your mama."